I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. Can do. Come on, sing it with me. I cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that I can do. You can do, I can do, Linda too. Hey, yeah. We cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that we can do. We cannot do all the good that the world needs, but the world needs all the good that we can do. We cannot do all the good that this world needs, but the world needs all the good you and me too can do. All the good we can do. Thank you, Linda. We are wild tonight. Welcome to Awakening Wednesday. I'm so glad that you're here as we dive into this day of spiritual awareness, of recognizing how our spirituality is connecting us in so many different ways. And so I'm excited tonight to share with you the spirit of the elephant within us. Let's see where that will take us today. Wow, amazing. But before we step into that, let us just take this moment to open our hearts and to send out this blessing, to share the blessing of this divine moment in time, to rest in this space of absolute awareness. That within me, that within Linda, that within you, there is a great, grand, and glorious expression. There is a spiritual vibration that is pulsating through each and every one of us, calling us to do all the good that we can do, all the great that we can do. So in this divine space, I just lovingly give thanks and praise, knowing that it is so, knowing that all is well. We breathe this in, and as Linda begins this song, Linda and I are doing this thing all alone tonight. I just had a thought. I wanted to check to make sure that you guys could hear me. So I was going to hide a little screen here and check that. And since it's on my mind, I will, while Linda is tinkling. And just take a gander at this. Next week, we will have one of our very own. For those of you that know, Zena Kashna will be our divine speaker, as Zena will be speaking. Let's see here. This is the only thing. It takes a little minute for this thing to get in. Speaking on the re-emergence of divine feminine. You don't want to miss it. It'll be wonderful. Yeah. This level say the sound is going out, so we know that all is in alignment. You will do amazing things with the joy each new day brings, and with every step you take, bless the progress that you make. The reason we live is there in every gift you give. Love your life, love your dreams. We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. All the places you will go, and the people you will know. No need to worry when or how. You don't need to know that now. You're on the right track. No need to look ahead or back. Love your life, love your dreams, 'cause we will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. You don't have to work it out. Just trust in the here and now. Let your mind relax for a little while. Sometimes the answers come when you're out there having fun. So close your eyes and take a breath and smile. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Oh yeah, amazing, amazing. We will do. That means you too. You will do amazing things. Thank you, Linda. Oh, that was lovely. So tonight, we are taking a journey with our beloved elephants that you see behind us. With the elephant, and I have a couple of videos that I want to show you. So this first video will just really give you some background on the elephant. You know, there are things that I learned about elephants. They're amazing creatures, which all creatures are, but each and every one of us, we have our own special thing. So take a listen to this information about the elephant as we dive in afterwards to the spiritual connection that we and the elephants have together. All right, here we go.
Do these huge brains translate into a heightened intelligence? What emotions do elephants feel? And why is the herd so important for their survival? We're going to explore the amazing behavior of these majestic animals and uncover why elephants pay more than a passing resemblance to ourselves. Elephants are one of the most intelligent animals on Earth. They're one of the few species who can recognize their own reflection, meaning they might even have a similar sense of self to us. Elephants have shown impressive emotional intelligence too. They perform consolation behavior, reassuring others in distress through soothing vocalizations and comforting gestures with their trunks. They also help each other in times of need, and even appear to mourn the death of friends and family, just like humans. These behaviors can be seen in close-knit elephant families, usually made up of a dominant female or matriarch, her daughters and her calves. Showing altruism or selflessness, the family will all pitch in to help rear youngsters and protect them in times of danger. When threatened, they keep the more vulnerable babies in the center of the herd, forming a protective barrier against all predators. Somewhat surprisingly, elephants will often babysit for other mothers in the herd. In fact, it's an extremely important aspect of elephant life. It builds lifelong bonds and helps the herd to thrive. Mothers have even been found to adopt orphan babies, letting them suckle and protecting them after their mothers have died. Some herds have adopted outsiders too, like a human family might do. Like humans, young elephants spend many years learning from their elders. They won't reach independence until they're 10 years of age, and there's a lot to learn. Elephants are masters of their environment. They can hear a rainstorm 150 miles away, picking up on the ultra-low frequencies. They've also been seen to self-medicate, for example, chewing the leaves of medicinal trees to induce labour. These are skills a baby must learn, and in turn pass on to the next generation. In fact, the saying, "an elephant never forgets," is not so far from the truth. Elephant matriarchs have been known to remember watering holes used in droughts over 30 years ago. This vital knowledge can sometimes be a matter of life or death to the herd, and it's one of the keys to their survival. It's safe to say that the matriarch plays a vital role in the herd, so imagine the impact when they are poached for their ivory. Almost a third of Africa's elephants have been killed in the past 10 years alone. That's 100 elephants killed each day. But this pressure is changing elephants too. Poaching those with the largest tusks over hundreds of years means that today, tusks are shrinking. Scientists have noticed they are actually evolving to have smaller tusks. In fact, some are born without them altogether. Let's call for change and hope that we live to see a future free from poaching.
All right. Wow. Okay. So, we've got an interesting night tonight, which is really great. There's been a few things. But let's just take a breath right here and be present to now. Because I'm really excited to share the spirit of the elephant within us and what elephants can teach us. I have always enjoyed elephants. And of course, my only connection with them has been at the zoo or in a carnival. And elephants have been popping in and out of my conscious awareness in the last week or so. And I'm like, oh, what is this about? So learning about the elephants and about how their consciousness of living is quite powerful. Because I believe consciousness is everything and everywhere, and we all are conscious. Plants, animals, people. As they say, we are at the higher end of the food chain, and with that comes a greater responsibility to create, the joy of creating. As with the elephant's joy to be here, to enjoy life. One of the things I love about them is that they're so playful. They're very playful and loving, and I really feel that elephants can teach us humans how to create more community, how to be more present with community, how to care for one another. I love seeing the elephants walking and the birds are on their back. There's this sense that there's more than enough for everyone, that there is this harmony within the wild, but there is a harmony. There is an ebb and flow. And unlike sometimes in our human experience, we tend to gravitate to this fearful place that says there's not enough, that someone's going to get more than me. That where is mine? And the elephant's living in a very communal type existence. They have a matriarch, and one that keeps the flock, keeps the herd, not flock, keeps the herd together, is the staple. I loved hearing them say that another elephant will adopt an elephant if their mom is gone. I mean, that's such a beautiful thing, and take that little one under its sleeve, under its arm, and protect it and raise it as its own. The bigness of them, and we've used elephants in a lot of different ways in our own realm of living. The elephant in the room. And as I thought about the elephant within us, there are definitely elephants that we have within our consciousness that it's time for us to drop, and we're seeing that now in so many ways in our world. We're seeing that in this world where this old paradigm is coming to a head. And so I thought, let's look to the spirit of the elephant. Let's look to this animal that has this understanding that well-being provides. Even listening to them saying how the elephant is starting to change its physical being because of the ivory. It's now creating shorter tusk. That's mind-blowing. That the elephant is saying, okay, this is something that my fellow humans don't know how to deal with properly. So let me adjust. Let me protect. And so that leads me to think that no matter what we are going through on this planet at this time, that we have the answer within us as well. Just as the elephant has started to change its physical beingness, no one can do that. That's coming from within the elephant. That's a consciousness that's so connected to source that it has said yes to this new way of being. Their minds are like humongous. One of the smartest mammals. And to store all of that love and, to be able to remember a watering hole 30 years later, that's quite phenomenal. Because I don't know if if I could remember 3 years ago. But it's possible. All of these things are possible. So as I was looking into the world of the elephant, they have been many sacred teachers. And the different colors create different sacred journeys. So a white elephant is a symbol of mental strength, control, calm, and divine will. And you will see a lot of white elephant statues in the Buddha teaching, which is really, really beautiful. And I love that they said, and at first I just heard the gray elephant. Well, I'm like, well, all elephants are gray. But there actually are real white elephants, and in Thailand, their elephants are a little more kind of brownish with, I call them freckles. They have freckles on their tusk. But they said of the gray elephant, the statue of a gray elephant is a symbol of an uncontrolled mind leading to self-destruction. An uncontrolled mind leading to self-destruction. Consciousness is so palpable in all things. that we have free will. We're making choices constantly. And here, this gray statue of an elephant. And the thing that I really liked about it is that there's so many that I've seen of the gray elephant. For me, that kind of represents human consciousness. That if we're not in control of our consciousness, then we will allow all exterior to control what we think, what we feel, what we say. And boy, do we see that present right now. As I know, waking up is kind of like the cliche phrase right now. But as we are starting to think differently, as we are starting to ask different questions, as we are looking at our family and friends and starting to request different things from them. It is as if the great elephant of human consciousness within us, that we are waking up to this point where we are saying, I do not have to be in alignment with human consciousness. I do not have to go along to get along. That's powerful, because I don't know about you, but growing up, I mean, it was important to fit in. Fitting in was, you wanted to fit in. I was really blessed that I was a very active child, and I did a lot of things. So I made friends very easily, and I also am one that I like people. I have as a kid, I always enjoyed people. And so this awakening, this awareness that I can be what I am, unapologetic, keeping all of my spiritual awareness intact. It does not have to represent your spiritual journey, that this is my spiritual journey. And my spiritual journey does not have to be in harmony with you. We merely have to understand that all of us are here different. We are here for a different purpose, a different time, a different reason, a different rhyme. So the gray statue of the elephant that represented uncontrolled thinking, that represents self-destruction. This was an open, wide window of wow. And when you look at some of the people that have made some of the greatest contributions to our world, they have gone against the grain. Not when it was comfortable, not when it was cool, but when it was absolutely the salmon going upstream, I should say. When it was absolutely this fight, when it was the worst thing that you could be or do. There was an inner listening that they were awakened to, that they trusted, that inner voice, that spirit within. You know, there must be a great presence within the elephant to be able to remember 30 years to find a watering hole. That there is a trust that that matriarch, that woman, that female elephant is leading the herd, and in absolute knowing that they are going to water. There's not a doubt. When we look at animals are, as Abraham, I love how they describe it. You know, they have with humans, we are in the one spot most of the time. We're asking the question. We're asking. Spirit is in the second spot saying, it is yours. It is yours. The third spot is, I receive it. It is done. And most animals are in that third spot. They're in absolute alignment with all that is. But now they are not the creators that we are. They are not pushing the edge, pushing the envelope of creativity. That's part of one. That's part of the chaos. That's part of this divine creative expression. And that's a part of what we said yes to. So if we can remember that we said yes to a journey that's our journey. A journey that sometimes it will include those that we love, sometimes it will not. Sometimes those we love will be with us part way and then they will go another way. This feeling that this death do us part, it's an interesting thing, to death do us part. And I'm not knocking marriage. No, not at all. But I'm saying this death do us part, we have that not only with marriage, but with friendship and with family, that if you are not for me, you are against me. This awareness that when we find ourselves trapped in a relationship that we feel that we have to control, and then most times that relationship, it goes its own separate way at some point, or it becomes so dissatisfactory. You become so dissatisfied with it that it's like two people just sitting there, not even talking to one another, not even present. And becoming so comfortable with that uncomfortableness. So we are becoming uncomfortable now with not being the human consciousness path, with not choosing the most popular. And sometimes what's popular you're in. It's great. But this whole awakening of trusting your spirit, trusting the voice that's heard from you, through you. As you watch a herd of elephants and the joy that they have in water, it's this beautiful sound that they make. They speak a lot through tones. And I know we love to say we know what they're saying, but most of the time we don't know what we're saying. But it's just to hear the tone that they release as they're playing in water. It reminded me that we must remember to play. That the spirit of play is real. It is a palpable energy that moves through us, that absolutely transforms our life. It transforms our thinking and where we're living at. It is a powerful thing to play. And I love looking at nature play. All of nature plays. We have and can continue to learn so much more from our wonderful animals, from our plants, from all of the nature of this planet and beyond. So, this divine spirit, in the Hindu religion, the white elephant is an important symbol. The white elephant in the Hindu religion is a remover of all obstacles, a power and wisdom. In the Christianity, back in the beginning, it was said that the elephant represented Adam and Eve. The presence of the elephant has been here for over 150 million years. It has evolved. But this animal has been here longer than any of us. This giant of giants. And that divine consciousness, that power and wisdom. I love that I kept running into the elephant being associated with wisdom. For some reason, their skin, they just look like old wise beings. And that's just, I guess, my picture of wisdom. Not that I want to look like that, but the wisdom. And when you look into their eyes have such a deep focus within them, such a depth within them. And I thought, that depth comes from connecting with the divine, comes from this place of being so connected in alignment. It is pure clarity. I love how Abraham speaks about clarity. It was my first introduction to recognizing that a feeling of clarity could embrace me in such a way that it could change my entire day, my entire thought process, from this one moment of clarity that becomes so crystal clear for you in that moment, that you know that you know that you know. And it is so amazing that we all have had those moments, and yet we can let someone that we love dearly make us question that. Can you imagine if the matriarch, if Mama Elephant is leading everybody to water, and one of her sisters says, you know what, I think it's that way. Her clarity is so crystal clear, she's not even going to turn her head. She believes in this connection that she has. And this, I feel, is the journey that we are on. That we are on this journey to believe in our connection, to believe in our relationship with God is the first and foremost. And that we hear what our God is saying to us. May not be saying it to your husband, to your daughter, to your friends, but to you. Can we shift our clarity? Can we become awake in such a way that we don't turn our heads? We stay focused. And granted, I'm in 100% agreement with you. This requires practice. Because we have doubted ourselves, and I'll speak for myself. I have doubted myself so many different times, in so many different ways. And to listen to my voice, to listen to the voice of spirit that is speaking to me, I have to begin to peel away all of the other sounds and all of the other experiences. I'm going to see if I wrote this quote down. I thought it was fantastic. I don't think I did. I wanted to get the author's name, but the quote went something like this, that my friendship ends on this day, but the relationship lives on. I was like, My friendship ended with this person, but my relationship with them lives on. And as I said, I was like, wow. Because most of us, when we release a relationship or we move on from a relationship, there is a block of time that we are reliving that relationship in our minds. So we're still in the relationship. We're still having this relationship. Yet the physical appearance of it, the physical experience of it has ended, but the conscious connection is still palpable. Sometimes so much that it has created within people ideas and destructive ideas to hurt another, to stalk a person. Because the relationship in their mind is still happening. And so we can use that in any way. My bank account ends in 0. My relationship with lack continues. The relationship that takes place in here, in our consciousness, in our spirit, that relationship has to be embraced, cleaned up. That relationship is one that we have to recognize the good of what has come forth, the growth. A lot of times I know I have continued to go, well, why didn't that? Well, maybe if I had done this, or, or maybe they should have done that. I'm reliving a relationship that I've said I've ended. Sometimes I've been in agreement with the ending of it. Like, yeah, this is for the best. Yet my consciousness of the relationship keeps it alive in a space that keeps developing and bringing more of that which I do not want. I keep practicing what I do not want instead of taking the gift, receiving the gift that was given from that relationship, and then practicing the gift that has been given. You see with our beautiful elephants, their power. If they wanted to, they could just tear down any type of home or village. But the elephant is a gentle spirit. It understands its power and uses its power in time, in the divine time. It uses its power in a way to support it, not to tear it down. It uses that power to protect the herd, to love this family. And it shows that power and control within the family. This is such a beautiful awakening and awareness that this spirit of the great elephant, this massive animal that will fall over. Fall over and roll will get on its knees and crawl. The flexibility of elephants are mind-blowing. When you look at that mass of beingness, that same flexibility is within us. That spirit of awakening is within us. Elephants remember to play. They enjoy playing. Not just the little ones, the adults as well. So in a few minutes, excuse me, I want to take us through a meditation. An elephant, the spirit of the elephant within us meditation. To connect with this divine essence of animal that trusts in its knowingness, not to look the other way, that joins in a playful awareness every day to play and to roll around and to enjoy and to know the wisdom that is within it is real. That this divine presence of energy, of vibration is real. And to look deep within the soul of that which with who you are, to look deep in the soul of your soul daily, to recognize who you are. When you look into the mirror, you're not looking into this physical being. You're looking into the eyes of God, into the eyes of Source. And to remember to take the moment sometimes to look into the soul of God that is within you. It is such a beautiful thing. Such a release to recognize that we do not have to live in human consciousness. I want to find this poem that was sent to me by our beloved Pat, because I thought it was so beautiful. And here we go. And I just thought it was really perfect for today. And this is a poem written by Gwendolyn Brooks. And it was for Paul Robeson. It says, "That time we all heard it, cool and clear, cutting across the hot grit of the day. The major voice, the adult voice, foregoing rolling river, foregoing tearful tale of bale and barge, and other symptoms of an old despond. Warning in music, words, devout and large, that we are each other's harvest. We are each other's business. We are each other's magnitude and bond. We are each other's brothers and sisters, connected in this divine spiritual realm called life, here to play and to expand. So take a moment with me as we get ready. I'm going to show this video and I'm going to talk us through this meditation. So take a breath. Take a breath and know that in this moment, the presence of Spirit is right where you are. And just let everything else go. In this very moment, we recognize the spirit of the elephant is the spirit of God within us. So let's embrace the wisdom that is that of the elephant. It is the wisdom that is that of us. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are the playfulness, the spirit of play. Let that breathe through us. Let us remember to play. And let's breathe. We are the spirit of power. Courageous courage. Breathe in the spirit of courage that is that within the divine elephant. How sweet it is. Breathe into that. Now take another deep breath. Start playing with this when it's over. Know that you are walking the land, that you are walking on this divine earth, that you are in this divine space that is the God presence. So let this divine energy emanate in and through you, taking the breath, knowing that the elephant circles the world in such love and grace, that every morning when you look into the mirror, you are looking into the eyes of God, into the eyes of Source. Breathe with me. Breathe in this very moment and just allow the presence relax into this. And breathe. And we take this moment and we release it. We release the great elephant. We release confusion, hatred, uncontrolled self-destruction. We release this now, and let us come and join together and say, and so it is. And now as we get ready for our conscious giving time, all good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy. All love, holy, holy. in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is love, holy, holy. All good, all good, all good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good, holy, holy. Thank you so much, Universal Spirit Center, for all that you do, for all of the amazing and divine givingness that you do. So, we know this is our Conscious Giving Month, our Conscious Giving program. I'm sure most of you have gotten your packets, and if not, please contact Lee at Universal Spirit Center. And this Sunday, wait a second, my iPad's a little slow. This Sunday, you know, we'll be at Balboa Park doing our drive-through altar call. What a beautiful time. You get an opportunity to see some faces you haven't seen. It is a consistent, I call it a parade. You get a chance to take a picture with the Rev and to be a part of the sacred call to give your conscious donation for what you are giving forth for this upcoming year. What a beautiful way for us to celebrate in this divine time. And as well, the conscious giving, the tapestry of us, which is beautiful. Fill out your card that came in your packet so that we're going to weave all of these together, and then we will show them what the tapestry of us looks like. So you want to make sure that you're a part of that. And if you don't want to come to Balboa Park, you can absolutely mail it in to the office. That would be fantastic as well. So, and then the movie of the month, you know, this Friday, we will be unpacking Miss Virginia. If you haven't seen it yet, you have a little bit more time this Friday at 6:30 in the Zoom community room. It is a wonderful way to discuss and to find out even more as we come together as a community. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And I'm knowing that right where you are, my iPad is. It's doing a little craziness right now. Well, let us do this. We are at the end of our Conscious Awakening Wednesday. As I said, let's see. There we go. Next Wednesday, Zena Kasha, who is she's a ministerial student here at Universal Spirit Center. And she will be delivering the message that Wednesday called The Re-Emerging Divine Feminine. How great it is. We're looking forward to having Zena with us. And it's going to be an amazing night. So I know that you'll want to be here. So let us just get ready. Thank you so much for being here tonight through all of the technology. It's doing its own thing, I see. And there we go. And thank you for your divine love and patience. I'll see you next week. Linda, thank you for being here. Have a blessed evening. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is good. Holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All good, holy, holy. All in my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Let me know all is